Gary Novak here. We'd like to say hello and welcome you to the NAMM Believe in Music Week. We'd like to give a special shout out to Hal Leonard Music, our great partner here in the United States. We've got a couple new Gretsch products to show you. Come on, let's check it out. What do we got going
Thanks for
on
joining
here?
us.
Yeah, man.
This here is the 5x14 black nickel over steel snare drum. It's a 10 lug, 1 millimeter steel shell, of course coated with black nickel plating. We already have this drum in a 6.5, but we wanted to add to the palette, make it a 5. It's 45-degree bearing edge, has the triple flange, which you and I have talked about a little bit, how they're different from what we normally use.
Well, yeah, you know, when, at least, you know, growing up being a Gretsch fan, I always associated a lot of the great Gretsch sound, you know, with your die-cast tubes, you know. Yeah. And this is kind of an interesting option, I think, because it's just going to create a different feel entirely. You know, I'm kind of interested to hear what that sounds like. I'd like to kind of whack on it with the low tuning, and it probably sounds great cranked up too. Adds a different character, right?
Yeah, and this is a 10 lug, like I mentioned, where all of our 5s in the USA family are 8.
8, yeah.
We said, let's make this a 10. Just a fantastic drum, really nice.
Cool.
Gorgeous.
How thick did you say?
It's a 1 mil.
1 millimeter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. And then over here, we're going to talk about a drum kit that we're excited about.
I want to check that out.
Oh yeah.
These are stunning looking.
These are sexy, right?
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. Renown 57, we originally introduced them, I think, in 2012, and had a lot of success, a number of different colors. We've had distributors globally that have custom ordered them on occasion, the old style.
Right.
So we said, well, let's just introduce it again, but let's change it with finish and sizes, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, that looks like a standard kick drum, right? That's a 14 by 22?
1422, right. And it's actually no bass drum out. It's the silver pearl oyster, which makes this pop like so much, where you have the classic white 57 logo, but then we just said, okay, let's add a gloss white hoop to highlight that.
It's beautiful.
With the silver pearl inlay, 1422, traditional size.
Yeah.
No bass drum mount, 8x10, 8x12, 1616, 6.5 by 14. Also available in a bop size, 1418, 812, 1414.
Yeah.
So we went a little bit more traditional, where some of the other sizes were different early on.
Right.
This kit sounds sick.
Now they're big sounding drums.
Yeah,
A lot of,
it's a 7-ply maple shell.
Yeah, big sounding drums, yeah.
It has the 302 hoops, which you're very familiar with.
I love those hoops.
Has the low profile GTS. Yeah, it's a monster.
These are gorgeous.
Bass drum
drums.
is ridiculous.
Yeah, they're super big sounding.
Yeah, it's only in production for 1 year. We wanted to keep this just very limited. Didn't want to expand on it for an endless time. We said, you know, let's just make it a limited time frame. So however many kits we build in that time.
I love this vintage with your logo.
Isn't it nice?
It's so cool.
Super retro.
Yeah. I love it. It feels very 50s logo to me.
Yeah.
Almost like a Chevy Bel Air logo.
Yeah.
It has that kind of feel, right?
Yeah.
Like a 55, you know,
Yeah, exactly. You're a car guy, you know.
No, it's absolutely fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
We're really proud of it. And again, it just sounds so good, and it's very Gretchy. Yeah. And both these configurations and also that snare drum will be available at your authorized Gretsch retailer. Also, check them out. They're available to view and to listen to at GretschDrums.com. Thanks for your support.